cruel daughter-in-law was mistreating her elderly mother-in-law. Instead of feeding her properly, she was deliberately spilling food all over her clothes. Just then, the old woman's daughter entered the room. The wicked daughter-in-law immediately started pretending in front of her sister-in-law and said, "I have been trying for so long to feed mother, but she refuses to eat." The kind daughter became worried after seeing her mother's miserable condition. She asked her sister-in-law to pick up the key and give it to her. The cruel daughter-in-law handed her the key. The loving daughter kissed her mother and left the room. As soon as she left, the cruel daughter-in-law started throwing food on her elderly mother-in-law again, and then picked up the plate and walked away. The old woman began to cry bitterly. After some time, the elderly mother gathered her belongings and came into the courtyard. She looked at her house carefully and said, "Perhaps I may never return to this house again." Saying this, she left the house. The cruel daughter-in-law was busy using her phone and unaware of everything. Meanwhile, the old woman's daughter returned, looked into her mother's room, and then went to her sister-in-law's room. She asked, "Have you seen mother? She is not in her room." The cruel daughter-in-law replied, "How would I know? I fed her, and then came to my room." The kind daughter angrily snatched her mobile phone and walked out. The cruel daughter-in-law followed her. After some time, the elderly mother was coming down the stairs outside the house and almost fell, but a kind young man caught her just in time and saved her. He asked, "Where are you going at this time? Let me drop you home." The old woman gestured with her hand and said no. Seeing her poor condition, the kind young man took her with him. The kind daughter and the cruel daughter-in-law started searching for the old woman, but the cruel daughter-in-law went aside and began chatting with her friends on the phone. Suddenly, the sister-in-law came from behind and snatched the phone from her. The cruel daughter-in-law said, "Give my phone back." The kind sister-in-law held her by the hand and took her along. Just then, they met the kind young man. The daughter showed him her mother's picture and asked, "Have you seen this woman anywhere?" The young man replied, "Yes, I have seen her. She said that her daughter-in-law threw her out of the house." The cruel daughter-in-law tried to ignore the matter and said, No, I did nothing wrong to mother." The sister-in-law said to her, "I already had doubts about you, but I never thought you could fall this low." The cruel daughter-in-law pleaded, "Believe me, I did nothing." The sister-in-law replied, "It would be better if you leave from here." The cruel daughter-in-law angrily walked away. The kind young man then took the old woman's daughter to his house to reunite her with her mother. Mother and daughter were overjoyed to see each other. The elderly woman said, "Today I am here because of this young man." She told her daughter that after she had left, her sister-in-law used to mistreat her, and instead of feeding her, would spill food on her. The daughter apologized to her mother and said, "From